came home, where did you sell your fish to?
HB Dog bought the fish, cubits.
What? Do you know what your salary was? Like, how much fish did you sell today?
Well, I had it on a shaman. Now the skipper weighed, let's say for instance we had 100 cans a man, was 5 of us. Well, the skipper took half of that right away. So you was left with 50 cans. So that 50 cans
was your pay.
Was your pay, yeah. Now HB Dog, you only just supplied us.
He supplied you so you'd sell your catch to him?
Yeah. Well, he was a merchant, see, that's who was buying the fish.
Okay.
HB Dog, he was a merchant, I suppose he supplied hundreds on the Labrador.
So would you have to pay for your supplies out of your 50 candle of fish?
Well, I have to pay for me. He took half of the boys to go against
your supplies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That went to pay for the salt and the gas and half your voyage. And then the other 50 candles. Now, I bought me rubber clothes and me tobacco and from HB Dog. Well, I had to pay for that in my own pocket.
Okay, yeah.
What's a personal experience you had while away fishing?
Well, down there on the Labrador, we say, where we were fishing, there used to be a brook run across the park. And I used to go up to Uncle John Dawes in the night time to get a lunch, you know. But there was real old people there. And against this brook, they used to see a spirit there, see? So I went up this night and they were telling me about the spirit. Now, with Welch, he was fishing with me. So he was going up to A.B. Snow. So when I come out, when he was on his way, he was singing. And he knew about where he used to see the spirit. So I crawled down. And when he got up, it was, whoa, whoa. And he said, that's your route, that's your route. And I stood up and I started to walk toward him. And he took off. He took off his cap and took running. And I run after because I was half scared myself. And I chased him. And he ended up right in the bunkhouse. And when he went in the bunkhouse, I went in behind. And I said, what'd you run from me for? He said, that wasn't you, that was a spirit. He said, you're right today. And I was nervous of that, and so I was running after him. Yeah. Well, that's a bit of experience I had down there.
What's a major change in the fisheries when you went to Labrador and now?
Well, when we went to Labrador, we'd say a lot and all they had was a jigger, the jig fish. Well, some had a trap. We had lucky enough to have a trap, but it wasn't no draggers going in. We'd say you only had just the ordinary jigger and a cod trap. It wasn't no gill nets. No, it wasn't a net. No. But now they got all kinds of drag nets and gill nets and, you know, draggers. Yeah, and they got those sounders to find out where the fish is. And the only way we found out where the fish was they'd the jigger overboard and jig them and like that.
Yeah.
You know the ground, you know all the marks, the shoal water. That was passed down right down through the years. Other than like the one going now with all this electronics aboard them, you know, they can look at the bottom stuff. Yeah.
When you came home from Labrador, what were things that you did during the year? Did you farm or did you fish around here?
No, when I come home from Labrador, I went out carpenter work then. Started that carpenter. I didn't go fishing out.
Is that why you stopped fishing, to become a carpenter?
No, well, the fishery, it wasn't all made. If you had a good trap in that, you do all right. But if you only went out with jigger and line, you wasn't going to make no money. You make enough just to, but not like the.
You need a lot of gear.
Yeah, I come home from the Labrador there and I went and bought a 3-Acadia engine. At that time I paid $235 for it. That was the year I was down fishing. And next summer I went fishing in the little boat I had. And I think I made, I don't know, $85. That was for the summer. We fished from June up to the last October. So there was no fish, I see.
How old were you when you stopped fishing?
Oh, I was, what, maybe 25.
So how did you make a living to support your family after you're 25?
I went fishing, went to 7 islands, and different then Uncle Al up there, he was with the Grenfell Mission, building hospitals for the Grenfell Mission. He built just about all the hospitals, Uncle Al. That was Father's brother, and I went with Eve 4 or 5 times. And then I went to 7 islands and labor work. Went to all different places to work, and then I went to St. John's, and then I got into the carpenter trade.
When you retired from carpentry work, what kind of hobbies did you do? What did you do to pass away the time?
Oh, we done everything. We kick football and play cricket. Tiddly, they don't play tiddly now. They don't play none of those games like we used to play. In the evening time, you'd be pitching cents, right? Pitching horseshoes. You don't see no one pitching horseshoes now.
How do you play tiddly?
Tiddly, you had a short stick about 16 inches long. Then you had another long one, about 4 feet. And you had 2 rocks, and you put the small one across, and then you hook them. So we used to have a side, maybe 3 or 4 on the side. Now if you caught them, well, I was out. But if you didn't, then I put the stick across the rock, and you took the small stick and you throw in. If you knocked them off, I was out. But if you didn't, then I went to tiddly, then I'd put the stick up on the rock, and I'd strike him back, and then when he come up, you hit him, and when you drive him, maybe from this up to the stall further, and then you measure out with your stick, and then he out to your stick. Well, that was your point. Didn't you ever play that? No? We used to play cricket.
Yeah, I remember cricket. I never played tiddly.
No? Oh, tiddly was a good game. I don't see no one playing now. The bigger boys used to play with Bert Bussy and them. They used to have those big sticks, those big spruce, and they'd be about 3 inches in diameter. We young fellows could hardly lift them. We used to use drum handles, no small. The last time when you strike heel, playing tiddly, you'd be spinning around that, and when you go to catch, you hit you on the fingers. Well, don't say no, that wouldn't spin.
Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us? Like about your fishing or any experiences you ever had?
Well, no, not right offhand. No.
Alright, well again, thank you very much for your time and cooperation in helping us to learn so much about our history. We've really enjoyed listening to your stories. Thank you.